Welcome back to Timeout. 28 teams from the area made it to the state playoffs altogether, including Norfolk High in Class A, a couple in C1, 6 of the 16 in C2, 10 in D1, 9 in D2. A few teams to keep an eye out for in D1, I would say Guardian Angel, Central Catholic, and Creighton, a couple area teams I really believe will end up in the mix in D1.
How has Guardian Angel Central Catholic done it this year? How did they do it every year? Because it seems like they're replacing studs always.
Because they have this pipeline of kids who just keep coming in for Central Catholic, and they've been pretty solid this year.
Creighton, why are they so good? Because they started off, they lost to Neely Oakdale, and now, I mean, they look like a favorite for a championship.
I think they figured out a few things since that loss to Neely Oakdale.
You're saying Gene Sork can coach?
Yes, I'm saying Gene Sork can coach. I know, what a surprise. Watching them later on this year, they've really improved a lot. Ryan Newman is a really nice athlete at quarterback.
He's a new man.
Gotta watch out for Humphrey St. Francis, I think, in D2.
Oh, I thought you meant like they were here.
Playoffs.
I was like, no, I don't want to get run over.
Got a loss to Osceola earlier this year, but last couple of years, that's usually been what's kind of helped them get on that, kind of a championship type run.
They're a good football team, and you said last year they lost to Chambers Wheeler Central in the regular season. They put together a playoff run, beat Chambers Wheeler Central in the championship game. Now let's talk about Chambers Wheeler Central Ewing. They're unbeaten, but their seed's a little lower. Why is that?
A little lower. Their schedule hasn't been the best.
Let's talk about C1 11-man football. Well, Norfolk Catholic's going to David City Aquinas. That's going to be a tough matchup for them, but they have kind of a nice little route to the finals if they can get past that, don't they? If you call O'Neill nice.
I would say O'Neill would probably have something to say about that, considering O'Neill has beat Norfolk Catholic earlier this year.
I think that they would rather
prove it on the field.
Physically than say something about it. Like,
yes,
hey there,
correct.
wait a second. No, they want to go out and hit somebody and throw some touchdown passes.
But like you said, tough draw with David City Aquinas, back-to-back defending state champions in Class C2.
And the
moved
best
up this year.
What's interesting to me about that game, you have the top two coaches when it comes to postseason football in the state of Nebraska, no matter the class. Yes. Ron Mimick, Jeff Beller, those two guys, they just win, and they know how to win, and they've been through this grind before.
Let's talk about another city team that got in the playoffs. Norfolk High with a 28-21 win over Omaha West Side. The Panthers were up 21-0 through the third quarter, but needed a touchdown pass from Tayan Meyer to Jake Long.
They got the win in the gotta-win game on the road at a tough place to play. I mean, you got to drop some props for the Panthers.
Omaha Creighton Prep this Friday at 7 o'clock. Boy, you talk about tough draws in Class A. I would imagine that's one of the biggest ones. Creighton Prep being a tough team by itself, but having to go back to Omaha again.
So who are your state champions in classes A through D2? Let's go. D1.
Guardian Angel Central Catholic.
D2.
Humphrey St. Francis.
C2.
Battle Creek.
C1.
O'Neill.
O'Neill. A.
Bellevue West.
You said Omaha North before. He changed his mind. B.
Well, let's throw it to Aurora.
Because you worked there before?
Yeah, pretty much.
Homer. Dope! We'll find out later on in the season if he's right about who's winning championships. We're going to find out if those teams are around next week when we come back to put you in timeout. Until then,
I'm Nick.
I'm Tommy.
Toot toot.
No. No.